It's great to see people showing up on a weekday. So, today I'm supposed to talk about the topic the leap engineering a founder's mindset. So, my name is Kirtana and I'm co founder of Invera Solutions. Currently, I'm pursuing fifth year dual degree computer science course in JNTUH. So, I'll be graduating in like 4 or 5 months. So, before I get into the session, I want all of you to be honest with me. Be how many of you are scared to come out of your comfort zone or to do something new, but you're scared of but you're scared like what if I fail, and even worse, what if I get completely lost? I want all of maybe to raise your hands. Yeah, see, I mean, just look around. This feeling is not yours. It's the student mindset that we've been trained in. Next. So I'll talk a little bit about my journey. So I'm this textbook definition of a good student. I'm obsessed with getting minimum 9 GPA. I joined every club possible, maybe tech clubs. Algor and Blockchain Club was one of it. I did internships only for one reason, to make my resume stand out, to get placed in a good MNC. That was my only goal. When I joined BTech first year, then second year I joined clubs. So there were only 4 steps: get good grades, make my resume stand out, get placed in a good MNC, and then make my parents proud. So I'm someone who never went against my parents, and I'm someone who is scared of failure. So even if I know that I'll fail, even 1%, if I know I'm going to fail, I won't do it. So that is how I was as a student. Right now, I've I didn't take placement, I didn't choose the placement path, and now I'm a founder of a company. Now there's no syllabus, there's no step to step instructions. So that is where, I mean, that I'm going to talk about previously. Now I'm going to talk about how I had to unlearn a lot of things from being a student to a founder. So I talk a problem statement of our company just for a little time. So this problem started when during COVID, everyone know COVID, right? So many people needed second dose, but people couldn't find it, or it was very hard to find. But after 6 to 7 months, around 1.4 million vaccines. After 6 to 7 months, a report was presented that around 1.4 million vaccines were expired. So where were they when people needed them? And coming to subsidy vaccines provided for women and children in rural areas, almost 50% of them don't reach the correct audience. So then we started seeing that next slide. Then we started seeing that this problem exists in almost all verticals. It can be retail, cafes, apparel, manufacturing, and apparel. So I didn't become a founder. I mean, I didn't like wake up one day and thought decided to be a founder. I started solving the problem day by day, and eventually I transitioned from student to founder. So one day you'll not wake up and think that I have to do this full time. No, you have to get confidence on your product. Next. So basically, what Invera does, its tagline is New Era of Inventory. So Invera is a B2B SaaS platform which helps businesses prevent overstocking and understocking. That is, you always find the right product, right place at the right time. Next. Yeah. So for a student who is scared of failure, who has decided to get a job, and who follows syllabus, who has to have a plan to do things, to take things forward, it was very hard for me to become I mean to learn the things that I have to do as a founder. See, posting that you're a founder and CEO of a company is very cool on LinkedIn, but you have to do stuff, you have to do work, and that is where the good student mindset that I had failed. So next slide. So for my company to work, I had to learn, I had to work out these three. I mean, there are many things, but these three are maybe the most important ones that I've learned. First is taking permissions. As we grow, we take permissions from parents, teachers, mentors, professors. In the startup, if you're building a company, if you wait for someone's permission, you'll wait forever. Because some people might believe in your idea, but most of them won't. Because you're the one who is seeing the solution in the future. So for them to believe is very tough. So don't wait around for permission. I'm not telling you to act as rebels, no. But take take permissions whenever it's necessary. And perfection. I am a perfectionist, as I've told you. Even if I see that I'm going to fail, I won't take up that task. So don't be perfectionist. You cannot perfect things at the starting itself. There's a term called product market fit. You think you found a problem, you think you found the solution also. You did customer research and everything, market research, but once you release the product, that won't be the final product. You keep iterating every day, and for to reach the product market fit, it's going to take a lot of time. So don't focus more on perfection, focus more on how you can provide the value that the customer actually wants. And then obviously, what will people think? వాళ్ళు ఏమనుకుంటారు సిండ్రోమ్ అందరికీ ఉంటుంది ఆబ్వియస్గా. సో ఏం చేసినా అనుకుంటారు జనాలు. నువ్వు నీకు జాబ్ వచ్చినా అనుకుంటారు, నీకు 3 lakhs జాబ్ వచ్చినా అనుకుంటారు, 12 lakhs జాబ్ వచ్చినా అనుకుంటారు, 24 lakhs జాబ్ వస్తే ఏదో లక్ వల్ల వచ్చింది అనుకుంటారు, ఏదన్నా అనుకుంటారు లాస్ట్కి. అనుకోవడం అయితే పక్క. బట్ వాట్ యూ వాంట్ డూ ఇన్ యువర్ లైఫ్, వాళ్ళ ఒపీనియన్స్ అన్ని బయట పక్కకు పెట్టేస్తే, డూ యూ వాంట్ డూ దిస్ స్టార్ట్అప్? ఈవెన్ if you had to, even if you had to face struggles, even if customers say no, are you willing to pursue this for long time? దీన్ని ఎట్లా అన్నా కస్టమర్కి వాల్యూ ఇవ్వాలి. ఆర్ యూ థింకింగ్ దట్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. అండ్ వన్స్ you give a good product, customers are going to come, investors are going to come, people who questioned you, doubted you are going to come back. Don't think a lot about it, because you're not doing any crime, right? So ఏం పర్లేదు ఒకవేళ స్టార్ట్అప్ ఫెయిల్ అయినా. నెక్స్ట్. సో I've mentioned in the starting, right, that I never went against my parents. So I think I've started my startup around March 2025 this year. So I didn't take up Invera as full time, because for founder to believe also, you need to get that first customers, right? You people will take risk, but one addition I tell people is take calculated risk. Don't, I mean, yeah, doing your passion, everything is fine, but at the end of the day, you have responsibilities in your life that you have to fulfill. Many people don't get the opportunity to do whatever you want. So anyway, so I decided one day that I have to do this full time after I get my first customer. After I got my first paying customer, that is when I took the decision. Until now, till then, my parents didn't know that I'm planning to take this full time. Then I mean, parents love us. That is why maybe they won't, forcefully put us in a riskier path. So I told them that I'm going to leave the placements. Yeah, that is around like 3 months back, that I'm going to leave the placements. I'm going to take this full time, and they got convinced because I had a first customer. So I think if you try to show the value that you're trying to create, your parents also will accept. They are not someone who's going to stop you, but you have to explain them properly. I think that is this was very important to me, because there should be believers in our life, because founder's journey is very lonely. You'll only a co-founder knows what actually you're going through. Your team doesn't know. I have around 6 interns. Your team doesn't know. My parents don't know, because I only share the good parts of the company. And the investor don't know, because you're going to the customers. Your customers don't know, because you're trying to provide the value, but at what cost? Because first you have to give premium model, and then you have to burn little bit. So yeah, that's it. You need believers in your life. Next. So if someone asks me, or tells me that, Kirtana, I have an idea, but I'm scared to execute. So first is, don't quit, just start. I started Invera when I was in college. I was writing sem exams when I had investor pitches. So do the learning. You just need a laptop and few weekends at the starting. Then eventually you'll get clarity on your idea, then what your solution you're going to provide, and what are your ideal customers, who are your ideal customers. And then love the problem, not the solution. Because I did everything right. I found the right problem. I thought I was giving the best solution. I went to my ideal customers. I did all of the ICP, GTM, and business model canvas, everything. But the first customer I approached, he didn't find any value, even though even though this could save thousands of money for him. So if I would have loved the solution, I would have left then and there. You have to love the problem you're solving. You have to understand the value you're creating for the customer, and then find your tribe. I've met Akash sir around. I mean, I've known him since 3 years, because I was part of this Algorand blockchain club ecosystem. I've known Shivram for almost 1 year now, because I know because I was in the blockchain community. You need to find people or mentors who are going to take you through this journey, because I think most of you are BTech students, right? All of you from BTech, right? So we don't know the other aspects of the business. We know if you're building a tech product, you know, we think should we use React or Django for building, or should we use Postgres for database? That's it. That only that we know. But when you come to business, there's a lot of things. There are a lot of foundation work that you have to do, so that you'll not fail in the future. Failing is mandatory, you'll fail, but at least the basic tiny baby steps that you take in the starting of your company. And you don't need, I mean, if you tell friends, if you tell your close friends, they'll just agree and smile with you, and then maybe support you. But to bring the idea to life, you need mentors, you need subject matter experts. So for me, it was in inventory management. So I needed subject matter experts in logistics optimization, inventory management. See, being a computer science student, how will I know a warehouse is going to work? So I go to the warehouse specialist, who is who has more knowledge than me. So find your tribe, find a good team. That the a, I have around 6 interns. They believe the idea almost as me, or even more than me. They do the market research for me without even asking. They do work before I even assign them. So you need a good team. After you find solution, after you find your customer, And then coming to your social presence, whatever you're building in public is important. I post regularly on LinkedIn. I give updates. So my mentors, my the close people that I know what I'm doing, know where the company is going. As Moksha sir already mentioned, investors mainly focus on founders' confidence in the company. If the founder itself is not confident, how can a third person gonna come and invest? So LinkedIn is a platform where investors, your ideal customers, or ecosystem builders are gonna be there. People are gonna see you. I get LinkedIn messages from different subject matter experts. I get LinkedIn messages for people, maybe the developers, the very good Web3 developers, Web3 auditors, because Invera is on Algorand blockchain. So LinkedIn is a great platform to connect. Next. So if someone asks me, is it worth the stress? Yes and no. If I have told yes, I think no one is going to believe. No, first I'll tell no. No, because my friends got placed into good companies and they are going to get their salary maybe from January. Their internship starts this Jan. And yes, because I believe something and then I brought it to life. And that transition itself is, is satisfying. So maybe I tell I'd rather be stressed and do something meaningful than being safe and bored, than playing it safe and bored. Next. Yes. Thank you for listening. Hope you got at least few insights, and hope you have a great day. Thank you.